Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading from March 1st through 15, 16, 17. Our longer reading for Geminis. Hello, Geminis. How are you today? Okay, since this is my longer reading, I use 3 decks. I use my Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards. I use my Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards by John Holland, and I use my Osha Zen Tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused each deck with Reiki energy, and it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, so now what's been happening in the astrologically speaking? Okay, March 5th through the 28th, Mercury goes retrograde. Okay, so all these planets have been going, have been direct, I think, since December. So it's been doing a lot of that pushing forward. And now Mercury, who does this about 3 times a year, is going retrograde. And for 23 days, which is, I think, is one of his longer times. Mercury, if we call him a he. So what does that mean? Well, that means, a lot of times people call this the chaotic time. So whenever something's going wrong, if you're having a bad day, and it's like, oh, that's because Mercury's in retrograde. Sometimes it's people come back from your past or come into your life from your past. I thought I got rid of you. I thought I said goodbye to you. Oh, and why are you here again? What is that all about? Sometimes it's welcome, but most of the time it's kind of annoying. Okay. Other things, electronics can go. So, maybe it's not a great time to buy your new TV. And then also too, this is said, they say, not they, but, just general people who do this more so on the astrological side say that this is the time not to start a new job or not to, sign contracts, things like that. But if you need a new job and you can't push the contract, then you got to do what you got to do, okay? And we are kind of used to this energy because it happens a lot to us. Okay, so let's go on now. I'm going to take my Doreen Virtue and let's see. Now with Doreen Virtue, the cards that I use are more the what's the main message. And then when I do the, I'll tell you when we do that. But Doreen Virtue gives us like the main theme of the message. Okay, so let's hear. Oh, cards are jumping for you. Let's get one more card. One more card. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and cut the deck. Oh, another thing too that I didn't speak of is that Chiron, C-H-I-R-O-N. I think you should, look this up more so, in the web. He, according to Greek mythology, is half horse and half god, okay? But he was also a great healer. And he also, though he could not heal himself, which, is very, it's like here you can heal all these others, but not yourself. So with that, I think he was always in pain. Now, he went from being in Pisces, this was February 18th, to going into Aries. And he's going to be in Aries until 2028, I believe it is. So what is that? A lot of that energy is basically about identity. And it's kind of like having an identity crisis. It's kind of like looking, who am I? Why am I here? What did I do? Well, what do I need for growth type of thing. But he is a healer, and the idea is that he will help you, if you really take it out and not try to suppress, and you try to look at things and, try to do it in a healing manner, that you can heal. I'm throwing that out there for you. I really didn't know anything about him before. I put something on my Facebook page about him, and that's what kind of made me more interested. It tweaked my interest. Okay, first card down, and these are the ones that jumped, is Life Experience. Archangel Shamuel. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that needs to change. Time to spread your wings. So things are changing for you, Gemini. It's like something, something big is, Something powerful. Archangel energy is saying something powerful is coming on. Now, let's see, what can we liken this to? We can liken this to is that you're having a major move. You're moving from your family home to, maybe across the ocean type of thing. That type of a change. Maybe, maybe a breakup type of thing, where there's been lawyers involved. Maybe it could be, but it could be positive or negative too. So I shouldn't say negative. It could be positive. It could, either way, the change is going to be happening, and with it, you're going to have major growth. And remember, these first two cards jumped out of the deck. I think I had to do the anyway, pull the third one. But major change coming, or a significant life event coming, and something is going to be opening up to you. And yeah, basically change is coming. It's happening. This Marchy type of thing. It could be part of this Mercury energy, Mercury, the chaotic energy, but it's change coming, and it's actually going to force you. It's going to be like it's like you're the baby bird and you're being forced out of the nest. Okay? So it may be welcomed or it may be unwelcomed. I like that better. So it may be welcomed, to, okay, I have to leave the nest, and that's great. Or it might be, no, I don't want to leave the nest. But either way, you're going to have to spread your wings. Okay? Let us see what this card says now. This one is the Ten of Earth. And the Ten of Earth is, of course, our Capricorn, Taurus, and our Virgo energy. A very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things of life. So here we're having this change that, where the bird has to leave the nest, but yet at the same time, you can basically feel that, I feel like you're going to have a lot of support during this time. So even though this change is happening, it's like everybody gathers around you to help you through this time, okay? And, so I hope that makes sense to you. And with that, it actually will give you the support you need. It will soothe any emotions, any worries that you might have. Okay, it's like I feel family and or friends that have become your family. I see them coming around you and helping you through this time. It's almost like if you had to leave, leave, that they're helping you with your boxes and putting them into the truck. That's the type of support. It's actually going to be a practical support. Okay, it's going to be one that you actually appreciate, Gemini. Okay, it's an appreciated support. There's a lot of people that'll say, oh, you're in my thoughts, but oh, can you please just help me? I'm kind of in a mess here. Can you help me? This is a practical support. Okay, this last card is reversed, and this one is the Ace of Fire. Fire being our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy. And this one is an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So something is changing for you. Something is changing, and what this is saying is that this is a positive change. This is a life change, okay? So Geminis, tell me, get on there and comment what the life change is. Now, could it be, is it going to happen within that 16-day time period? It definitely could. Or is it being started at that time, okay? Is it like, oh my gosh, I got accepted to a, the college term, a college class that's overseas. Oh my gosh, or I got a scholarship. So it could be that type of news too. Do you know what I mean? So it will be changing your life. Maybe you're not necessarily having it totally then, but it's like the news will be coming to you. Okay, that's exciting. And because to me, whenever I say, okay, life experience or there's change, yeah, there can be, but having that Ace of Fire tells me that it's a new opportunity, career advancement, changing your life now, but I really feel it's very positive, especially with the Ten of Earth telling me, the family and friend support is wonderful. And then we can even, you know, financial security. But it's like, yeah, this is great, great. Okay, so now my Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards kind of give us clarification. Can you clarify for us? Can you clarify for Gemini all this? Any information we need to know for Gemini? Additional information. Kind of the, you know, like the innuendos or the unspoken parts. Okay, there we go. Okay, first card is, oh, base chakra. So this is your security. This is your home. This is how you grew up. This is what has developed you into who you are. So whatever this change is, this is life. This is a big change. This is a big change for you. It changes, you know, it changes how you even look at yourself. Okay? So let's see what the second card is. Upside down. Discontentment and boredom. Well, the one thing too about you is you don't necessarily like things to be totally smooth. Now, sometimes you may say, I'd like it to be smooth, but you really don't. You know, you like that, you tend to like that, I'm not going to say that you love change because, you know, but you do enjoy change if it's positive. So right now this is coming at a good time in your life. Okay? So let's see what this last one is. Okay, and this one is reverse 2, meaning additional spiritual strength. So as you're going through this, like it's gonna rock who you are. It's gonna kind of rock your world. So during this time, you do you keep connecting with your divine higher power, guardian angel, spirit guides, whoever it is that is, who you feel. Okay, you keep doing that. You keep drawing on that because, while you may not necessarily, well, this could also mean that you don't necessarily, Geminis do like to have the change. They like to have the change, but they don't necessarily like to go through the change. Well, they don't like to go through the actual changing pieces of it. Like, it's like if you could just pick me up and put me overseas and, and just that's that, and I don't have to actually do the pieces of that change, okay? So, so with that, you need to make sure that you are connecting and that you are connecting, and that's what's going to get you through this, okay? But I don't feel that this is a bad, but it seems like it's a big change. Now, having said that that I don't feel like it's a bad change for you, I think it's something that's going to actually be to your betterment, okay? Let's put it that way. But change in itself can be hard, okay? But these are some interesting changes. So now, my Osho Zen Tarot, let's see. Any final words? Pieces of advice for our Geminis. Pieces of advice. Yeah, life changing. Life changing, for what your life is. Now, somebody else, I mean, if there's jet setters, that, and you're saying, oh, I'm doing this, and somebody else might say, well, that's not a big deal. I do that all the time. But for you, it is a big deal. And you can go ahead and, you can acknowledge that. You don't let anybody downplay what you're going through and what's being changed for you. Do not do it, because for you, it's big, okay? Okay, let's go here. It could even, now I know I'm being a little whimsical, but, you see people that have hair down past their hips, and, then they get it cut there. That's a change. That is a life-altering change. I know that it doesn't seem that way to somebody else, but to that person, that was a big change. So it's how you see yourself. Okay, so 3 cards down. Let's see what we have here. Reversed again. So, okay, so there's going to be some, you're going to need to have some courage as you go through this time. Again, too, you're spiritual, and, and how you see yourself, okay? And what, now does this mean that you're going to be fighting? It could be that you have to, that there's things that you're going to have some obstacles to get over. I'm feeling more of this as you're, going back to the spiritual strength and this base chakra of who you see yourself. I'm thinking of it as just kind of like that, or maybe it's even, I'm going to wake up every day and darn it all, I'm going to succeed at this. I am not going to let this overwhelm me. So yes, maybe that is what I see as fighting, okay? This next card is postponement. And this is, so now this could be giving advice that, okay, while this is happening, while you're being made aware of it now, it's not going to happen for a while, but you're being aware of it now. So it could be that too. It could be that you necessarily don't want to actually deal with it now. It could be like, well, yeah, this has to happen, but I don't want to deal with it. So you've sold your house and now you have to pack it up and move. Maybe not. So you may want that to happen. So let's see what this last card is. So be aware of that. This one is morality, and this is where this card is advising you not to get locked into what other people are telling you, telling you right or wrong, telling you how to handle this, telling you this is what you need to do. Now morality, this card doesn't always mean this. This is what I'm picking up as the advice for you with this. That not to be, not to get so locked into what other people think. Okay? You're being offered and you're being shown something that's going to change your life. People, it's kind of like, okay, I was offered, like I said, I can go overseas to college, I got into this program, and then somebody might be saying, yeah, but is that the right thing for you, So it's kind of saying, and they're coming up as in this, in this, well, your mom or dad, they're not doing so well, and don't you think you should be with them? Isn't that the right thing to do? And you hear your mom and dad are saying, go, go, what an opportunity, go, go. But then you've got aunts or uncles or cousins or somebody or sister, sisters, whatever, telling you, is this really the right thing? Are you being a little selfish by doing this? No. You know what I say? If I didn't want to, if I wanted to keep I want to keep my cards, but otherwise I'd say, just tear that up. Tear that up. No. You're some of you, there won't be any option but to accept this change, but others, no, this change, if you are being offered something, if the universe is offering you something that's of the divine, you take it and run with it. Okay? Okay. Okay, so interesting stuff. I really want to hear what this is all about for you, Geminis. Now, okay, we are so close to 5,000 subscribers. It's like, my goodness. I'm like, wow. Didn't think that this would happen so soon, but thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please go below. I did say on the last longer videos that, when we reached 5,000, I would draw some names, 5 names, and do personal readings for them. But in order to do this, and I did mention this, but in order to do that, you have to have Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, WhatsApp. And that brings me to, because WhatsApp I can do then, Facebook Messenger, it's been great. Done things overseas, it's been lovely, different countries, wonderful, wonderful time. But WhatsApp is something, it's an app that goes on the phone, and it helps to make, you can make long distance or overseas or out of the United States. I'm in the United States, calls. So that's great. And with that brings me up to that I found out that my business line does not allow me to call out of state, okay? So it only works for United States calls, that I can call you or you can call me. You can call me if you're out of the United States, but I can't call you back, and if you don't leave me a way to call you back, I don't know how to do that. But whether you're in the United States or out, the best way to reach me is through my Divine Destiny, my Divine Destiny with Debbie email, at gmail.com, or through Facebook Messenger, or through, I think that I can get messages through WhatsApp. I don't get a lot of people doing that, but that's the best way to do it. In the United States, you can still send me, you can still give me a call on my, my business line, okay? But, but from there, you need to do that so that we can pick out those names. So, Gemini, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.